if two grown adults, okay, have decided like, yes, we're getting a divorce, so how soon should it take like any of them to introduce their child or their kids to the new person? When it comes to divorce, sometimes we forget about the existence of a child. Like, it's not about you, it's not about the other person. Yeah, going through like your little struggles, your little emotions and stuff like that, but do you have to stop for a second to think about like what the child is feeling, what is going on in that child's mind? You know, sometimes it's very hard, okay? Kids might say one or two things like here and there and stuff like that, but you pick up that, but you don't know like right here what they're struggling with. Sometimes we just focus on like ourselves, you getting healing or the other person is getting healing, but you're not thinking about the child. I feel like when it comes to like divorce, before you introduce the new person to your child, okay, the child that you had from like the previous marriage, that's what I'm saying, or the previous relationship, you guys feel me? I feel like if both people, okay, if those, I'm not talking about the new person, okay, let's put the new person aside, the two people that are going through like divorce, whether the divorce is finalized or not, that is something that if both of them, like one person has to be like the civilized person, one person has to act like the fool, not because you're a fool, but because you want peace to reign. So one person has to act like the foolish person, the stupid person, not in a bad way, but in a very, very smart way. I feel like that's something that if both people are civilized, which in most cases is difficult to like see both people civilized. One person is either going cocoa crazy and the other person is calm, you know. I feel like that's something that both of you can sit down and talk about it. When do you feel like is the right time for me to bring this person around, or for the kids to be around this person? You know, that's my child, that's your child, for example. Okay, let me use me. I always talk and I use me for an example. Yeah, no, like I tell you the way it is, like there's no cracking back. Okay, it's my story. Don't try to tell my story. Allow me to tell my story. Okay, cuckoo. Like in my case, for example, it was just like no even second thought, like, hey, okay, this is not about you, this is not about me, it's about the kids. Sometimes people do it out of like pride, people do it out of spite, people do it out of like revenge, and people do it sometimes like just to make the other person jealous, just to make the other person feel bad, like hey, I got somebody, like I'm gonna introduce the kids to somebody, oh this person, oh they're gonna be their new mama, la la la. People do stuff like that, and I feel like it is so childish, because to me at that point I feel like you're not thinking about that child, you're not thinking about the child's needs, you're not thinking about what that child is going through like emotionally. It's just about like you, what you want to prove. Give children time to heal, just like adults need time to heal, children need time to heal. Sometimes these children go to like school and they talk about like what is happening. Yeah, kids can talk. When I say kids can talk, okay? There's some talk that kids can talk that adults can like push them to talk or lead them to talk, and there's some talk that just comes out of their mouth and you be like, you know. So either they're like with their friends, their school, like places, they will talk pain that they feel sometimes, but sometimes they just can't express it. We just so focus on ourselves as parents that you neglect that child for that moment. Yeah, there's gonna be a point where they're gonna stop talking about it, but it takes time, you know. And you know, like for example, like a woman, you know, like okay, at some point they're gonna have to meet this other person, okay? There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to, like, it's called acceptance. Just accept the fact, like, okay, they're gonna have to meet the person someday. But I feel like it shouldn't be a rush. Don't rush it. Don't rush it for your own selfish interest. You know, give the kids time to heal before doing it. And that can be, like I said, if both people are civilized, something that y'all can sit and talk about it. Like, these children don't belong to one person, they belong to two people. Y'all can sit down like civilized individuals and talk about it. It don't even make sense that in my case, like my divorce was not even like finalized, like we had not even started the process, like there's no way like you can go through like, okay, let's say the person, okay, both of you like agreement, like, okay, yeah, we're getting a divorce, fine. But it's like you haven't even started the process. There's no reason why like a month, 2, 3, 4 months after that you should just get the kids and like, hey, meet your new mommy. Like, are you for real? Are you serious? Are you serious? Do you feel like kids don't have emotions? Do you feel like kids don't feel anything? Do you feel like they don't know what is going on around your environment? They know. Sometimes they don't talk. Sometimes they will talk, but sometimes they won't talk about it. That doesn't mean that they're not human beings. That doesn't mean like they don't feel what is going on. They don't understand what is going on around. They do. But let me tell you, like I said, you have to play the role of a smart person, especially as a woman. You have to keep it classy and mature. One person has to be the grown-up. Yeah, life is so short for all the drama. Who want to carry drama in their whole entire head like for the rest of their lives? Nobody want that. So ladies, keep it classy and mature.